All right, and we're live around the grounds. Saturday market wrap up. We're talking about how we're basically the last standing agents. It's that time of the year again when everyone's flocking to Europe.
Yeah, look, there was an article in the Sydney Morning Herald about this a few years ago. I'll just straighten my tie, ladies and gentlemen. We're still there, Billy.
We're still.
There's an article about real estate agents and everyone in the eastern suburbs nicking off over to Europe. But we're here in the green room at Novak, purpose-built vlogging room, I think the kids call it.
Yeah.
Is that what they say, Billy?
Studio.
So open home numbers, they're the real canary in the mine shaft. People can talk the markets up, the markets down. But in general, how many people we get looking is a good indication of buyer sentiment. And what can you report back, Billy? Beep, 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 beep.
The numbers on the ground. Busiest open of the day was 30 groups through a house in Mona Vale.
Yeah.
With Stevan Bubalo. Were you there on that one?
No.
Stevan Bubalo and Mr. Novak took out the number one prize.
So 30 buyers through.
Busiest open.
This property, home and income, so it's got a studio attached to it, beautifully presented, beautifully marketed by the tallest team in real estate. I think Mark's about 6'4", and Stev's about 6'3". I challenge anyone out there in real estate world for a height off, the tallest team in real estate.
And then there was closely followed by another couple of busy opens. I know Lisa and Michael had a really busy open up in Avalon. I think it was 27.
Yeah, I think Lisa and Michael had busy real estate opens for the past 5 years, but they were really busy with the advocates around the Bilgola Bends today.
Yeah, 20. I think around 27. We had 18 groups through a home in Allambie Heights. So the entry level homes. Between that $2 to $2.3 million price range seem to be doing really well.
What's really interesting with that is the homes were all around 20 and the apartments around 10.
Yep.
So it's getting harder and harder to get a Torrance title freestanding home on the northern beaches.
Yes.
Just to give you a bit of something to think about, we've had about 1,000 units built in DY over the past decade. We've got another 300 just to the left of us near our office coming on, plus the Big Hampton development. I think that's a couple of hundred as well. Probably won't have a lot coming on after that. It'll be the amalgamation of commercial properties and turning them into residential. But Brookvale has been gazetted somewhere like Rogers Street to do commercial and retail underneath and 4-story residential up.
Yeah.
So if you think traffic's bad now, wait till everything's built.
That'll be the next corridor along the beaches that sees significant change.
Yeah. There was a few announcements about a state government looking in to revitalise Brookvale, make it a bit of an arts centre.
Yep.
I think there's already 6 microbreweries operating out of Brookvale, so art and beer normally go pretty well hand in hand.
I definitely think that's we'll get to that in just a moment for weekend activities.
Okay. All right.
But properties listed. It was another busy week for the team. The furthest we will be, also I should say that our newest listing furthest away from DY epicenter of the world is actually Epping. We'll be travelling out to Epping.
Oh yeah, Billy's listing a beautiful townhouse in Epping. Epping, for those that don't know, is a suburb probably in the northwest of Sydney. Train line through it, fantastic eatery, really, really good schools out in Epping. The public school system there, Epping Boys High, features in one of the top schools in the HSC every year, and a plethora of other schools out in that area. But definitely people will be buying this property if they've got some boys and want to get into Epping Boys High and fall into the catchment.
Yeah, so that's exciting. You had a busy week on the listing and selling side.
Yeah, look, I've got an entry-level unit coming on in DY. We sold a couple of properties. What was really interesting about that, Billy, was that the urgency of the buyers. So generally when the interest rate goes up, the buyers aren't incredibly urgent to secure a property. It's a wait and see approach.
Yeah.
But these properties, multiple buyers making offers, buyers committing to unconditional contracts,
Yeah.
or within a day, and then some buyers trying to buy the property right at the last minute. You know, contracts are just about to exchange. We've still got someone looking.
Yeah.
So no one's putting it in the too hard basket. I think low stock levels underpin that. So out to Epping will be our furthest, off to Avalon. We often get properties out of area. I think that's due to the strategies that we use.
Yes.
That can cut across all markets.
Yep.
And also the uniqueness of Novak. You know, we're all pretty.
What we're known for.
We're all pretty unique here and innovative. So
like music coming on.
Yeah.
Mid studio.
Mid studio. So yeah, all pretty interesting.
So exciting times. I had a really good conversation with a lady today at an open home talking about how on earth are auction clearance rates still going up whilst interest rates are going up.
Well, auction clearance rate, if you jump on Novak social media, you see they're still hovering around 66%. So we've got some pretty good clearance rates there.
Yeah, I might see if we can even just get the team to turn this music off. I don't know if you can hear us, guys. But that's certainly an interesting sort of idea. You know, it's not stopping the buyer demand.
Okay. So we've gone through the team results. We've got a few auctions coming up, so stay on board for them. Community announcements.
In terms of weekend activities, I know there is a little bit of a buzz around Manly at the moment. It seems to be a lot of people out. I'm trying to think what's on it. Anything on in the surf world?
Oh no! Look, my family away in Bali at the moment. The only thing I'll be doing tonight, mate, is the blanket show. I'll be putting my head under the blankets and having a sleep. Got a few appointments tomorrow. Sneaky Sunday specials are always great. How about yourself, Billy? Anything you're catching up on? Is this music getting you in the mood, Billy?
This music's got me ready to party, actually.
Vanilla radio.
But tonight I'll actually be spending dinner probably in Freshwater. And potentially going back into Manly maybe for a drink after that.
All right. Be very careful in Manly, especially around 3 o'clock. Very, very tricky. With Freshwater, however, great options there to eat. Mexican's very good there. And you also have a real village vibe in there. So Billy lives in Freshwater, can walk down there. It'll be packed tonight. There's a little gelato bar there too, isn't there?
New
gelato bar. Possibly, that village atmosphere, beautiful freshwater beach, close to the city. It's one of the reasons why it's one of the premier suburbs in terms of price on the northern beaches. So if you're ever out and about on a Saturday, Sunday, there's plenty of parking there. You can get street parking. And, just a really nice village atmosphere. I'm still going up to Avalon with 31 Therry Street. That's another great place on the northern beaches to go for a drive around the Bilgola Bends. It was a bit slow there today. I think someone was doing 5 kilometres an hour, but better slow and steady than not making it, the old hare and the tortoise. So good luck to you. And they made it and I made it just in time for the open there. But Avalon always impresses me when I'm out there. We did see a beautiful building, actually. Mona Vale Surf Club. Hot showers, I've heard.
Yes.
There. Tell us about that, Billy.
Talk about community announcements. I don't know how I missed that one, actually. For any beach lovers, particularly during winter, Mona Vale Beach does offer a warm shower after the cold surf. Some of the boys, tore into me in the week, but I was saying I thought that was a nice touch after cold swim.
Yeah, look, I don't know how recent the surf club, the new surf club, has been there. Well, I don't venture really a lot past Narrabeen unless it's for work. But amazing building, amazing little area there, serving coffee and fresh food. and that's well worth a look. The actual construction of the building, it's taking inspiration from probably the brutalist form of architecture, where we've got exposed concrete and big panes of glass. DY Library is another one that's a heritage listing building with that form of architecture, which was very popular in the 60s. I think Harry Seidler was one of the pioneers of that in Australia. But it's a beautiful building. We were talking to Mark. It would have been a very expensive. Mark is probably the guru at Novak on anything to do with construction. He's seen most of the major sites here and sold them. But yeah, it would have been an expensive build. But when you see quality like that, the council, state government, the Surf Life Saving Australia are all doing the right thing.
Well, it reminded me of icebergs at Bondi.
Oh, look, far better than that, mate. Far better.
having my coffee on the beach side. So yeah, worth checking out if you've got nothing planned in this weekend and it's within a couple of hours drive for you. Head over to Mona Vale Beach, have a little dip and a warm shower and a coffee.
Monday, look, we're launching some pretty special properties on Monday. Check out all the Novak social. We might even be going through Caravan, some of the best, either this week or next week, one of the best homes ever on the beaches. It's a little bit top secret squirrel stuff, but we're looking forward to that. I might even wear a bow tie at the launch, very formal, but yeah, great property. So some exciting things coming up. Some
really exciting times. All right, final question of the day, and what the viewers have been holding on for. What's Mr. Higgs doing on the weekend?
Look, I'm home alone to the 20th. My family's away. My daughter, when I say family, daughter and my wife, they're in Bali, and then they're going to the Mentawais. No, they're going. They get somewhere.
It's not El Salvador.
No, they're back from El Salvador. They're going maybe for the Asian Surfing Championships. So tomorrow I'll see once again the grumpiest man in Sydney, my brother, and we might have a coffee or something. Probably a swim down at North Kilkeel. The wind's pretty good at the moment, not too windy, so beautiful day.
That's it. That's the market wrap up. I have to also report the water at the beach has been as clear as crystal.
Yeah, westerly winds clear it up. So if the wind's blowing from the west, it'll be beautiful and clear. Some of my friends are still swimming just in their board shorts.
Yep.
So the water's unseasonably warm. So yeah, get out there, get in the water. If you're not really confident, I think beaches like Manly are still patrolled, so you can swim between the flags there.
Or come and visit one of our Sunday specials.
Come to one of our.
We've got a couple of Sunday specials.
Yeah. What's your big one tomorrow, Billy?
Number 15 Smith Avenue, back open tomorrow. Anyone looking for a quality entry level home in one of the beach's most desirable suburbs. That's your.
So if you're not familiar with Allambie, where this is positioned, just behind the golf club, down there in North Manly and Allambie, views back over to Manly Beach and beautifully presented home, and still in scope there to do something, expand it, make it bigger, won't over-capitalise with that position.
That's it. Have a good weekend, guys. Thanks for tuning in.